Hello everybody, my name is James and I'm the host for Urban Socialite Magazine. Today we were invited down to Mojo's Motown Eatery, located right here in the famous West End, Atlanta, off of I-20 West. We're going to go inside, sit down with the owners, Mario Johnson and Carrie Struthers, and they're going to tell us a little bit of insight as to what inspired them to open up Mojo's and why they chose the West End area. I don't know about you, but my stomach is telling me it's ready to go inside and taste some of that food. But while we're in there getting set up, we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to be at Mojo's Motown right here in West End.
Gaining weight was easy. All I had to do was sit down and eat. Losing weight's a lot harder. I have to work at it every day. But with every step, I lower my risk for type 2 diabetes and heart disease. And that makes every step, every choice, every day very much worth the effort.
Learn how you can help stop diabetes by losing weight, eating healthy, and staying active. Visit checkupamerica.org or call 1-800-DIABETES.
Welcome back. I'm your host, James, with Urban Socialite Magazine. Today we were invited to Mojo's Motown Eatery, located right here in the West End. I'm sitting here with the owner and the manager. Owner Mario, manager Carrie. So, Mario, tell us, are you originally here from Atlanta?
No, I'm not originally from Atlanta. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. I've been living here for 2 years. My family lives here, so I decided to migrate to Atlanta about 2 years ago. So I've been here for 2 years, actually.
Okay, and what about you, Carrie?
I'm originally from Greensboro, Alabama. I've been here since 2005.
2005. Okay, so tell me, how did this merger between the two of you come about?
Well, Carrie's a friend of mine, so Carrie knew that I was opening up a restaurant or whatever, so he was finishing up a project, and so he's just helping me make everything run smooth, and so he has been making everything run smooth, and he's just been helping me out and everything.
So is this your first time in the restaurant business?
Yes.
It is. Okay, so how did you, when he told you he wanted you to help him with the restaurant, were you nervous, scared, or you was looking forward to the challenge?
Not really, because all my previous jobs have been in operations, so you know, just kind of like converted. Just kind of go with the flow. It's a learning process as well, so you know, just kind of go on with it and see, twerking different things to see what we can make better to make the restaurant run smooth.
Okay. So tell me, how did we come up with the name Mojo's Motown Eatery? How did that come about?
All right, well, how we came up with the name is, this is my second restaurant. My first restaurant I opened in Detroit in 2008. Mojo means Mario Johnson. Is just an abbreviation of my name because it's Mario Johnson. So that's where I got Mojo from, Mario Johnson. And then also Motown, because I'm from Detroit, so I put Motown, and I wanted to offer something different besides restaurants, so that's how I came up with Eatery. So Mojo's Motown Eatery is the name.
Okay, what's some of your famous Motown back in the day singers?
Of course, Smokey Robinson, Marvin Gaye, Aretha Franklin, even though she wasn't with Motown. Gladys Knight. I just love old music.
So if we come into Mojo's, would we be able to hear some of that Motown sound? Is that the...
Yes, because we're doing the interview, it's not on, but okay, if you come in here, you always are going to be greeted with Motown hit songs.
Okay. So Carrie, tell me, what do you add to this flavor of Motown, Mojo's Motown?
Just my knowledge of operations and making things run smooth. I'm a people person, so I like interacting with the customers that come in. I like food as well, so just basically just pitching in where I can.
Are either of you cooks or chefs or anything like that?
No.
No?
I can if I need to, but don't take
Same way. Anything that's done in the kitchen, like I always tell them, I can do it.
So how did you all come up with the menu? Because I have seen some really interesting things, and later on we're going to sit down and sample some of those things, but who came up with the menu?
Well, this is basically my same menu from when I started in Detroit, and the specialty burger is a Mojo burger. It's a stuffed cheeseburger. It has mushrooms, bacon, and Swiss American cheese in the inside of it. Okay. Also, you can get onions, bell peppers, because it's cooked to order. Okay. So if you ask for those things, it's a stuffed cheeseburger, so this is our specialty Mojo burger.
Okay. Now, I know I was here for the, I guess the grand opening or what have you, with friends and family. What about the individuals, you know, here in Atlanta, we're all about the body and everything. What about those individuals who are vegetarians? Anything on the menu for them?
Yes, we have several vegetarian burgers, salads.
Okay, salmon burgers.
Salmon burgers.
veggie egg rolls.
Right.
And then also because we're in the West End, we're catering to a different community here, so we have been approached to do a menu for the vegetarians that's in this community, because it is a big community of vegetarians, so they have approached us with a vegetarian menu.
Okay. And what made you, out of all the areas in Atlanta, Georgia, what made you choose the West End?
Everybody keeps asking me, but location. I think this is an excellent spot because the colleges is right here in this mall. It's very visible here. And then, you know, I'm from Detroit, so the rent was reasonable to be in this area. you know, because since I've been here, I've been looking for a location, and the rent is just it's unheard of. So. Coming here and being in this area, it just was affordable, and then I still can, you know, do everything.
And I think you're right though, because we know that Morehouse is right down the street, Spelman is right down the street, and I love where you can just take the I-20 and right off the expressway. You're right here. So I like that. So I think you did good by choosing this location personally. So, what do you recommend for Urban Socialite to sample today? Or Carrie, what would you recommend us to sample today?
I would have to say the Mojo extra large chicken potato.
And why?
To me,
never seen nothing so good.
Right. And out of all the customers that have come in and ordered that burger, that potato, I've never seen anyone eat it all myself.
Well, really? You all should have like a little contest for that then. Like, that would be a great incentive to get people to come in, and if you can eat the whole thing, like this is what you get, I think that would be fun.
You just gave me something to think about, because you just did.
That's what we're here for, urbansocialite.com.
But we're gonna test a lot of things for you, so we're gonna have everything. We're gonna test a lot.
Oh, one more thing before we close out. Somebody told me that on the drink menu, there's this special type of drink that I hadn't even had since I was probably about 6 years old. You want to tell us, our audience, what that is?
Kool-Aid.
Oh, I'm sorry, what is that again?
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid, as in the Kool-Aid that you used to have when you was a child.
Yes. But it's doctored up.
Okay.
It's a recipe, I'll say.
Right.
But believe it or not, they love the Kool-Aid. And then, you know, it's something that's going to be on the menu, it's added to the menu. But back home in Detroit, it was something that I added at the last minute.
Okay.
In the area I was in, they used to just come in for the Kool-Aid. And like, I just was going to throw it on there. Like, I'm not going to do any Kool-Aid, but it ended up being a big seller for me. And I couldn't believe how the people was responding to Kool-Aid, because that's something that you can make at home. But I guess the fact that you can have it in a restaurant, I guess people like, oh, you really got Kool-Aid here? They think I'm playing sometimes when I say I got Kool-Aid, and I think you did say that too.
I did. And it's very old school, so it goes with the whole Motown vibe and everything. So I think that's a great idea. In closing, what I wanted to ask was, but I wanted to say something in regards to when an individual, like, how long are you open? Like, how do they get here first? Like, your address? Is there a phone number? How long do you do carry out? All of that good stuff.
Well, our hours are Monday through Saturday, 7 to 8 p.m.
Okay.
Because we're a new business, I'm still working on the hours, but now we've been opening up at 10 to 8. But we're servicing our breakfast menu starting next week.
Oh, wow.
So you'll be able to come in at 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So Sunday, we're closed on Sundays right now until further notice. We're at 530 Joseph E. Lowery Boulevard, which is in the West End, right off I-20, right across the street from the West End Mall. I always say the parking lot side of the mall because it's facing Oak Street.
Okay. Are you on Facebook or Twitter or anything like that?
You can Twitter us at Mojo's Eatery, and I think that's the Instagram too.
Yes.
And mojoseatery.com is the website. The phone number is 404-753-6600.
So don't forget, everybody. Make sure you come out and check out Mojo's Motown Eatery right here in the West End. Carrie, I want to say thank you again for having Urban Socialite, and Mario, good luck and good success to both of you all. But I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm about to get my groove on. So until next time, enjoy and be safe.